Cider is good. Cheers, YouTube. How you doing? We are going to be making 2 of the limited edition wine kits from Winexpert. The Pinot Grigio Verduzzo, which is an Italian one, and then the Italian Barbera. So these are 2 very different styles, of course, a white and a red. I've already got everything cleaned and sanitized here, pretty much ready to roll. So, yeah, without further ado, I've made so many of these wine kits. Kind of got it down in my head here, but if anything looks weird, we'll check instructions, of course. You know, if you're just getting started doing the wine kits, I do recommend, you know, read your instructions. It's worth the it's worth making sure you know what you're doing, because they're not cheap, but they're very cheap if you consider how much they're going to save you if you do it right. But we've made wine kits before, so this is probably not going to be any surprise to anybody out there. Let's see. So these are the packs from the Verduzzo. We've got packs here from the Barbera. Again, these are from the limited edition 2015 line. Nikki and I we pretty much buy one of these every year. You know, one of every one. They're some of our favorite wines. And man, just the quality, oh, you can't beat it. Okay, so that's some oak there. We've got our labels. I'm going to take the labels and just set them aside for now. And yes, my fast ferment is on top of the washing machine right now. It does not usually stay there. It's usually right here, but I needed the space for the cool video. So, okay. Let's see here. 71B. Don't need our clarifier yet. And let's see, our sorbate, our bentonite, and our sulfite. So don't need those 2. We'll need, or wait, there it is, the bentonite. As I mix them up, so won't need those. Double check the instructions here, make sure nothing pops out strange. There we go. Yep, nothing looks out of the ordinary. I know, that was exciting, wasn't it? Okay, so let's see here. Again, we've got our yeast packed. We have got sorbate. Bentonite, we'll need that. Do not need sulfite. Do not need the clarifiers. Whoop. Let's see here. Superb. Already cleaned and sanitized. Ba, 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 ba. I think we're ready to roll. Nothing out of the ordinary here. So, the 2 instructions, I'm going to set them aside. I know what I need to do here. We've got the bentonite is always your first step. You mix that in hot water, then you blend in your juice, blend that up, then you take your oak, if you need that, add that, done and done. Pull, of course, your sugar readings before you add your yeast. You add your yeast, give it a stir, and you're done. Set those aside there. Okay, so before we do the dragon. I have not actually ridden the dragon myself, but my dad has. I think my brother has too. And if you're not familiar with that, it's a giant, pretty famous road that motorcyclists love to ride, because apparently it's really awesome. So, okay, so without further ado, I'm going to set one lid over here. Everything's sanitized, of course. One lid over here. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to set that there, just so that way I don't knock anything around. Adding in nice hot water. cleaned and sanitized paddle. Trash can just off screen there, so if I'm throwing things, you know what at. Okay, and we blend in the bentonite powder. It's a clarifier. Basically binds with the yeast, and as they ferment, it all sort of floats around together. And then once it's done fermenting, of course, the weight of all that extra, like the clay that's stuck to the yeast cells, drops them all out. Whoop. 12 gallons of delicious wine coming down. Here we go. That is one thing I found I like about the Winexpert bentonite a little bit better than the stuff that's included in the Spagnol's kits, at least from my experience. The Spagnol's kits have more of a granular, it's like little BBs, real small BBs. This is like a fine powder, so this just mixes in. You don't have to mess with it, which I like. That's my thing. I don't like messing with stuff. So goes there. We'll start with the white wine. Of course, this is a gigantic box, so I'm actually going to use the box to help me pour it. The limited edition kits are some of their higher end kits, very similar to like the Eclipse series, if you're familiar with that. Just awesome, awesome kits. Let's see, 18 liters of juice, so it's pretty much an Eclipse kit, which is awesome. Actually, pop that there. Dun. I always have a problem with these things. Okay, so there we go. Now, I'll take this. You know, I did not sanitize my screwdriver. I use a screwdriver to get the cap off. When I say cap, this is what I'm talking about. The little yellow cap there. They make a special tool for it, and I, of course, don't have one. But the screwdriver works. You just kind of slide it under the edge and give it a little twist, and they pop right off. So, done there. Okay. In we go. And I'm doing these two kits at the same time because I figured, well, for one, it's winter time and there's no fruit flies down here. When there are fruit flies down here, I'm even hesitant to do one kit because, you know, a fruit fly gets in there, they're going to get, you're going to get an Acetobacter infection, which is the bacteria that causes vinegar. Excuse me. Which of course you don't want. So we're going to rinse out some of these goodies here. But yeah, so 2 kits, no fruit flies. I have to clean and sanitize everything anyway, so why not do it? And then I can have both the kits going. The limited editions come out, what is it? Every year they come out. There's 2 in January, and then 1 in February, 1 in March, and 1 in April. And so you get 2 for 1, you know, in 1 month here. So of course, if I've got them all covered, I gotta make them. Gotta make them. Cool. We'll let that foam die down, and now we'll do the exact same thing here with our Barbera. I hope I'm saying that correct. If there are any folks that speak Italian better, then please do correct me. Pinot Grigio Verduso and the Barbera. Move my cider over there. And neither of these kits has an F pack, which are like the foil packs, a finishing pack. They're more of a true wine style, so you don't have to worry about, forgetting, oh, I added the F pack. You never want to add the F pack, of course. You know what? This bag's in a little crooked. Oh. There we go. Sorry, but I had to do a little little surgery there. Being a giant bag of juice, it can be a little unruly. And away we go. It smells so good down here right now. Love it. These blankets are a breeze, I tell you. You follow the instructions, you're guaranteed good wine. Who couldn't stand for a little guarantee this day and age, right? I splash it around, of course, for oxygenation, kind of like I do my beers. Okay. Done and done. Let's see. Little rinse here. Not that it really matters, the white going into a red, but okay, so it's looking like we've got, 1 inch or so of space to get it up to the water level we need. Of course, the kits do 6 gallons, so we need to get it to the 6-gallon mark. I'm going to put in kind of lukewarm water. Same deal over here. A little warmer, not a problem. Okay. Done and done. Looking quite good. I'm not going to just put the red into the white, of course. That would not be a wise decision. And that looks pretty darn good. So now, it's refractometer time. If you've never used one of these before, they're awesome. Refractometer, kind of your standard deal. You look in, it tells you the gravity. All blue right now, of course. And I'll grab my little eyedropper. Sanitize it. rinse off that sanitizer. Now I did calibrate this just the other day because I realized I hadn't calibrated it for a while, so wanted to do that. So just open it up. Sample, right on there. Sample. Ooh, that's tasty. And now we will look into the light. Holy free holies! 1097. 1.097 on the Verduzzo. That being said, I realize in all my preparations here, I didn't bring a pen. Give me just 1 second. Boop, 1 second. So, Verduzzo, let's say Verd, 1.097. And the barb. Okay, cool, so that's done. Now, we're just going to go ahead and add our yeast to this one, get it sealed up. 5 grams, man. Woohoo! Okay. Little yeast packet. This kit came with 2. So they say when something comes with multiples, you add them all at that point. 1 down. Two down. Lid. Lovely. Airlock. And sanitizer real quick. And this is a sulfite sanitizer, so it's a contact sanitizer. As soon as it hits it, it's pretty much killed everything. Airlock with water. In. Done. Next. Alright, let's see where we're at. That looks correct. So, we're going to rinse off everything here so we can run a specific gravity on the Barbera. And then we're going to take my magic. Love it. Just drying off the actual prism there. And we'll sanitize this again. Rinse it again. And pull the sample. Whoop. Just a little bit, just a couple drops, that's all it takes. Little sample. Ooh. Well, that's really too nice. And again, into the light. $10.99. 1.099 on there. And you do this literally, you just look right in there and it casts a blue, I don't know, swath down on a scale, and where the blue and the white from the background meet is your gravity. So I can't see it very well with my glasses, so that's why I do this. And that works great. Yeah, $10.99. Cool. So we'll make a note of that. Bar 1.099. Now, with the reds, of course, you've got your oak chips. We got to add those. Sure, they're a little messy, but they're delicious. And they say you want to mix it in until it wets all of them. I found that if you kind of vortex it, and then sort of flop your spoon right in the center there, it just keeps knocking them in, and then you're done. You're done. Whoop. I splashed. Okay. Take that off the rim there so that way it doesn't stick. Okay, cool. So now, yeast pack. I've done this so many times, I've actually had dreams about this. Whoop. Lid. It's like, where the hell did I put that one? Lock it up. Airlock. Sanitizer. Spray everything. Kill everything. Sanitize. Rinse. Like I tell folks, cleaning and sanitizing, biggest thing you can do to ensure you have good beer and wine at home. Boom, we're done. I've been yakking a lot. This video can't be that long though. I'm going to commit a huge taboo now, and I'm going to not look at you guys. I'm going to look at my screen. Oh, now I know. It's been 22 minutes and 16 seconds since I pressed record, and that means, and I remember earlier I made a quick glance over, and it was about 5 minutes in before I actually started doing anything, because I was talking about the limited edition kits. So, in 15 minutes, I just cranked out 12 gallons of wine. Got it started anyway, I should say. And, yeah, so that's it. That is it, right there. Boom, done. I want to get them up off the concrete floor because it's really chilly in here. But yeah, one take. There you go. You saw the process, start to finish, no editing. We're doing this MGM style, baby. Wow. So, yeah, no, it's fun. And if you like wines, I can tell you this. You really should try a wine kit. Some folks will say, oh gosh, I'd never drink wine from a wine kit. Those people are probably thinking of old, cans of extract that are kind of, could be old, too old, could be just gross, just like malt extract, they go bad. The wine kits I have found, I've had a 100% success rate. And every single person that comes into the shop and starts doing the wine kits, they're hooked. It's such a nice way to make great wine. And granted, these kits were some of the most expensive ones out there. They retailed for like 150 bucks. Somewhere around there for a kit. But when you think you get 30 bottles of wine in there, 30 bottles, that's like $5 a bottle, right? 5 times 30, yeah, 50, yeah. So like $5 a bottle. These wines, I guarantee you, you'd be paying at least, to the $20 mark if you were to buy them in the store. So, absolutely give it a try if you haven't yet. I love them. And there's pretty much every style, just like you can brew any style of beer, you can make any style of wine. It's just a matter of finding the right ingredients, finding the right kit. And yeah, like I said, we always do one of every limited edition. They're always so good. And unfortunately, they'll never be made again exactly this way. But if you get any of the standard wine kits, that are out there, your Moscato, your Pinot Noir, and any of the tiers, any standards, they're available all the time. So if you want to check and see what we've got at my shop, BIYHomebrewSupply.com. On the left-hand side, scroll down and click Wine Ingredient Kits, and that'll take you to all the boxes we currently have in stock at the Marion shop. And it's always changing. We're always ordering new ones. We're always, we try to keep the Moscato in stock, but that's like the #1 selling wine in the world, period. In the U.S., I should say. I don't know if it's in the world, but definitely in the U.S., #1. And gosh, yeah, I just tell you, you saw it, 15 minutes, 12 gallons, done. So Cheers, YouTube. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please do leave them down in the comments section below. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And as always, subscribe if you haven't. If this is your first time checking out how to do a wine kit, I hope that showed you how to do it. It's so easy, and they've got very detailed instructions. If you're brand new to it, follow the instructions. I did many times. And then I realized that they're all pretty much the same, kind of like beers, so you get into a groove and you kind of know what to do with it. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching, YouTube. I'm sure we'll see you around soon. Some interesting things coming up here, I think, on the channel. I can't tell you, though, because that would ruin the fun. So cheers. We'll see you later. 17.